Hello everyone, this is Mark1k1 with my Lost Shore video, and this is the first act as such, called Assault on Lion's Arch, which I'm calling it, by the way, similar to how I gave the name of one of the acts in the Halloween event. So, this weekend I'll be releasing 3 videos, much in the same vein as the Halloween event, as I mentioned before, and each video will go over the new content for each phase of the event, of which there are 3. So first things first, you may notice that the character in the footage isn't my usual bulky non-elementalist. Well, you see, I had to work while this event took place, so my brother, aka Adamus, ever so nicely recorded the event for me. And with that, let's move on to the new content. There's a lot to cover, so I'll give it all in a list, and then I'll go over the meta event in Lion's Arch. The first free trial of the game started on the 15th and ends on the 19th. A new zone was created, called South Sun Cove, 2 new jumping puzzles were added, a new dungeon specifically designed for level 80s, a new type of enemy, ascended armor quality, a new upgrade type for ascended gear called Infusion, a new PvE condition called Agony, new crafting resources and over 200 new crafting recipes, new achievement categories, a new group of NPCs, a merchant conglomerate called the Consortium, unique minis, armor skins, town clothing and weapon skins made for the Lost Shores event from Consortium chests. So let's talk a little bit more about this new zone, South Sun Cove, which should be unlocked in Phase 2 and open to all players of any level. As a lot of the content in the Lost Shore, to make sure trial members can join in that is, has received the effective level boost that you would also gain in Worldview's World. However, that will end when the event ends on the 19th. And the dungeon and zone will become level 80 areas. The new dungeon that I mentioned is Fractals of the Mist, which is also rather interesting because it doesn't follow the standard formula of the other dungeons. Instead of the story mode and 3 paths, it has 10 mini-dungeons that act as paths, but are instead called Fractals. As well as this, and I quote, the dungeon will remember your progress and will poll the party's levels when you enter, scaling the dungeon to the highest common attained level. So basically, what Arena aim to do is create a more challenging dungeon experience for everyone at level 80. And now, because I'm not that great at explaining things, here is another quote on the new infusion mechanic for Ascended Armor. Infusions are a special new type of upgrade component that can only be slotted into special infusion slots on gear. There are multiple types of infusions and infusion slots. In November, we'll introduce offensive, defensive and omni infusions of fine rarity from new Mystic Forge recipes. Infusion upgrade types must be paired with their like slot, with the exception of the rare and versatile Omni infusions, which can be slotted into any type of infusion slot. For now, infusion slots can only be found in gear of the new rarity type, Ascended. I'll also give you a quote from ArenaNet on Ascended gear, as well as a sample picture of some of the gear, just to clear up what it is. This new rarity type falls between exotic and legendary on the spectrum of rarity and has slightly higher stats than exotics. Ascended gear works a little bit differently than other gear types. The stats and functionality normally added to gear through upgrade components are actually built into Ascended items. Instead of upgrade slots, Ascended gear has infusion slots, and rarer versions of the items also come with additional agony resistance built into them. Players will be able to acquire Ascended rings in the Fractals of the Mists dungeon, and Ascended items worn on the back can be acquired through special Mystic Forge recipes. But that's enough about that. How about the meta event that happened yesterday? Well, from what I've been told, it was very laggy, as you may have noticed from the footage. The event consists of several Karka attacking Lion's Arch, as well as a rather large one, but that apparently didn't join the fight and just tore down a lighthouse and swam away, which was at the end of the event. So sadly, not much to report on that other than it is the first of 3 one-time meta events that will take place each day. So, that's it for the first act, and I'll see you all tomorrow with the next part. I'll actually be attending the next few parts myself, so no more Adamus, at least not in the immediate future. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching.